Let's talk fountains, guys. Are you wondering about a fountain and wondering what drives the cost up or down? Are you wondering what your options and possibilities are when it comes to installing a fountainscape in your outdoor living area? In this video, we're going to talk about what affects fountain costs and the options and add-ons for your fountain that will affect that cost. By the end of this video, you guys are going to have a firm understanding on what's going to drive your cost up and down, and what add-ons you should plan on to make your fountain feature perfect for you. By the way, I got two quick mentions for you guys. If you're saying, just get to the number, John, how much is the fountain going to cost me? I can't tell you how much a fountain costs. Prices fluctuate constantly these days. There's a million possibilities and options. What I can and will tell you is that we are constantly adding project profile pages into the fountain section of our website, and that is where you can go see today's pricing on projects that our team has installed in the past. Second thing, if you're not sure a fountain is the right choice for you, we have a ponds versus waterfalls versus fountains video for you to watch that covers all the pros and cons to help you decide on the perfect water feature. I'll do the link thing up there and down there. You guys should watch that video if you're on the fence. So let's talk money and options and get to the point. If you're working with a small space, a prefabricated basin will be the most cost-effective approach to get into an entry-level fountain. We discussed basins in an earlier video, which you can check out in the links, but basin size will have a significant impact on the cost of your fountain project. Basin size is determined by more than just the size of your fountainscape. You can also enlarge a basin to increase your splash catchment so that you can really crank up the volume on your pump. You can also enlarge a basin to capture and hold rainwater, or you can just make it bigger so that you don't have to add water as often, effectively decreasing your maintenance requirements. Another thing that will affect the cost of a fountain is obviously the fountain piece itself. Fountain pricing has such a wide range and options are virtually limitless. I've seen fountains built out of just about everything, my friends, and I mean everything. I've seen a piano fountain, I've seen a fountain built out of an old truck. It's impossible to not be able to make a fountain out of something. You can get a multitude of things: urns, vases, and prefabricated fountains. They can be made of fiberglass, ceramic, concrete, copper, bronze, stone, you name it. You can get natural stone that is core drilled. We love to pick our own stones and make those things ourselves. There are also stone columns that can be installed as a standalone or in groupings. Most of these items can be purchased in lightweight, cost-effective resin replicas, or you can pay the piper and get the real rock or metal varieties. Many prefabricated fountains also come in small, medium, and large versions. Your fountain can be made to appear formal or totally organic based on what you choose and the way that it's installed. Obviously, prefabbed, faux stone, and more easily installed versions are much more cost-effective than the dreamed up, individually designed, custom, or modified solutions for fountains. I've seen fountain prices from a few $100s for a small fabricated thing to over $100,000 for a bronze sculpture just for the fountain piece. Other things that increase the cost of your fountain are basic or advanced installations. We have videos on basic installation and advanced installation showing the same thing being installed in two very different ways. We'll put a link down there so you guys can check that out. But one's installed in its out-of-the-box condition as quickly and efficiently as possible. Then we go back and we do everything we can to take the same fountain and dress it up with as many bells and whistles as possible to show the end of the spectrum. This can easily double the cost of your fountain project. So I want to throw out a plethora of other ideas that will affect the cost of a fountain installation. You can add accent boulders around the outside of your fountain. Speaking of boulders, machine access can be a concern if you're doing big and heavy stuff. These machines might tear up some turf, so if you have to do that, a little bit of lawn repair after the install is over is going to have to happen. This is going to add some cost. We've used polished pebbles in the bottom of some features versus our normal gravel that we use in most projects. That stuff sometimes comes from the other side of the world. It can increase cost. We can incorporate driftwood into our designs. You can do aquatic plantings in the feature if you want it to look more organic. You can do ground covers and landscaping plants around the outside edges to naturalize your feature. You can put a large patio stone or a patio next to it so that you have a bench and a place to sit next to your fountain if you want to go out and enjoy it. You can add night lighting, as I mentioned before. This can include landscape lighting as well that spills out. It can be warm white lighting, it can be color changing lighting, or you can even add real fire to your fountainscape. I mean, there's so many installations. Advanced installs might have multiple pumps, multiple elements with water coming out of each. More complicated plumbing, more complicated fountains equals more money. Cha-ching! You can add auto dosers to your fountainscapes, auto fillers to replace maintenance needs. We've installed jets that move around to encourage kids to interact and play in the fountain feature. And let's not forget your location, my friends. The closer you are to us, the better your price is going to be. If we got to travel to Cali to do your water feature, it's going to cost a little bit more. There's literally not a limit on the size or scope of what we can do to design and build a fountainscape in your space. Our limitations are only your dream and our budget. Friends, as you see, there are so many things that can affect the cost of a fountain project. Like I said, project profile pages on our website will show you real-time replication costs of projects that our team's done in the past. The surest way to get an idea is to reach out to us by filling out the contact form on our website, have a chat with the designer about your ideas, and we'll see if it makes sense for us to take the next step together. My friends, adding the soothing sound of running water to your outdoor living space is a lifestyle upgrade. I've had a lot of fountains in my life. They all drew me outside and forced me to chillax for a while. Just think about this thing and let us know how we can help you get the water feature of your dreams. I'm John G. with Modern Design Aquascaping, and our team builds world-class ponds, fountains, and waterfalls that help people connect with each other, with nature, and with themselves. Appreciate you spending a little time with the Adams family. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get immediate notifications when we put out something cool. John G. out.